activities around the house today on the Daily Connoisseur. Hello, dear friends, and welcome back. I hope your August is going well. I'm loving these slower late summer days. When I've been working on the computer or doing a lot of housework, I like to go outside and stretch my arms to shake off any stagnant energy. Also, our grapes are finally ready to pick. I planted some champagne grapes a few years ago in our kitchen garden. Each year, the harvest is a bit sketchy. Sometimes no grapes at all, sometimes very sour, stunted grapes. This year, it's just right. I think because I continually cut back the vines. Not out of any knowledge on how to grow grapes, but simply so the vines did not swamp the garden again, cutting off any chance for other plants to thrive. And since we never had a good harvest from these grapes, I wasn't expecting it anyway, and it was just easy to cut them back. Ironically, I learned that doing this was the best thing for the vine because the grapes are able to get all the energy and nutrients they can rather than being spread out on an out-of-control, invasive grapevine. I feel like there are so many life lessons wrapped up into this metaphor. Where do we need to cut back in our lives in order to thrive? I could think about that for days, but in the meantime, we are thoroughly enjoying this abundant harvest of sweet and juicy champagne grapes. I'm going to make a light lunch now for me and the girls. Bethany Frankel shares these recipes on IG called Supermodel Snacks, so I got this idea of the base recipe from her, and I created a similar one with what I had. I would call this a girl lunch. And my daughters and I absolutely loved it. So I lay out some Swedish crisp bread. These are like rye crackers. In England, they would be called Ryvita, but the brand that I find in America is called Wasa. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Then I take some microgreens and dress them up with extra virgin olive oil, lemon juice, salt and pepper, and I set those aside. Then I spread some roasted red pepper cream cheese on the crisp breads, and then layer on some red onion and avocado. And I season that with everything but the bagel seasoning. And then I add some cherry tomatoes on top, and I top it with the microgreens, and voila! This was delicious. I've also made many iterations of this with more proteins like shaved turkey or tuna or even roasted salmon. And despite it being a girl lunch, it is actually very filling. During the exceedingly hot summer days here in Southern California, I like to go on a late afternoon walk. And usually by the time I get home, I'm so overheated that a jump in the pool feels so completely refreshing. I love taking a dip in the warm water. A dragonfly was hovering above me, and I felt like a fairy frolicking with it. While I'm feeling like a fairy, I might as well add a unicorn to the mix. These late summer days are truly magical. Okay, do you remember my tea haul from England? I bought a strawberries and cream matcha and some chocolate teas from Bird and Blend while I was there, so I'll share a few recipes with those teas now. Let's start by making a strawberries and cream matcha chia pudding for breakfast. You must make chia pudding the night before, so here I am, adding some matcha to my unsweetened vanilla almond milk and blending that together. Then I add 3 tablespoons of chia seeds, some vanilla Greek yogurt, and a dash of maple syrup. I mix this well, cover it, and leave it in the fridge overnight. Then the next day, this is it, spooned into a cup, and I topped it with strawberries and pumpkin seeds. This was a delicious breakfast that I enjoyed alongside some homemade banana bread and coffee. You do not need a strawberries and cream matcha to make this. You can use a regular matcha, but the strawberry essence adds a stronger strawberry flavor to this delicious breakfast pudding. And now let me show you a dessert tea I made with the violet cream chocolate teas from Bird and Blend. I pour some oat milk into a cup and I heat that up. Meanwhile, I steep my tea by adding the bag to the cup and topping it with almost boiling water. I let that steep for a few minutes. Once the oat milk is heated up, I add a teaspoon of brown sugar and froth this together with a milk frother. I remove the tea bag and pour the sweetened oat milk into my tea. This creates a chocolate violet cream tea latte. So fancy. I tend to avoid sweetened drinks, so this is not the type of thing that I would drink every day, but it's a nice dessert tea to enjoy on occasion. You could recreate this with any black tea or chocolate tea. While I sip my drink, I'm going to read The House at Silvermore by Tracy Reese. While filming this, I was in the middle of the book, but I have since finished it and truly enjoyed this one too. Tracy writes historical fiction, and her books are very clean. There's no hard language or spicy scenes, if those things bother you. So these are safe. Her stories are wholesome and romantic, and they often tackle social issues. So in this case, it was the injustice of the mining community and the class system in 1800s England. There's also a very sweet romantic story woven into this tale. I would love to know what you're reading lately. I always love your book recommendations. Let us know in the comment section down below. Speaking of books, my new book, The Daily Connoisseur's Guide to Living Well at Home, comes out November 18th, and you can pre-order it today. I can't wait for you to read my latest book. I'd like to close by sharing the beauty of the end of summer flowers here in Southern California. These crepe myrtle trees are all around our property and in full bloom at the moment. Also, here are some more beautiful flowers from my mother's garden too. Her flowers are so tropical, so gorgeous. She's growing lots of fruit and yes, even bananas. She has a major green thumb and she's created a tropical paradise in her backyard. I can't wait to try her bananas. Thank you everyone for watching. Keep calm and remain classy, and I'll see you in the next video. Love, Jennifer.